This night notes video is for lesson 1.4, rectangles and factor pairs. Pause the video now and write down the notes that I have attached to the video for you. Okay, in this investigation on factor pairs and square numbers, the focus question is, how do you know when you have found all the factors of a number? So we're making sure we can find all the factors of a number. The vocabulary, the two vocabulary are factor pair. A factor pair is two whole numbers that are multiplied together to get a product. Here's one example for the number 12. The factor pairs of 12 are 1 times 12, 3 times 4, and 2 times 6. Square number. What's a square number? The product of a number multiplied by itself. So any number such as 1 times itself. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. That's a typo. I'm going to fix that right now. 3 times 3 is 9. So what does it mean to be a square? It means that the number, if you were to show it, would make a square, because each side, if we were going to do an area model, each side would be the same length and width. So 1 times 1 would be 1. So you would have 1. 2 units by 2 units would give us 4 units, and 4 is a square number. 3 units by 3 units gives us 9, and 9 makes a square, so 9 is a square number. Cool stuff. Alright, so those are your notes, and the notes that are in your packet are just another written version that you can study from that also has the definitions and then a couple other visuals for you. Okay, so why are we learning this? Well, we want to learn this so that we know when we found all the factors of a number, and we're continually building the foundation of our math house. We're getting better with numbers, number sense. So the problem today is called 1.4 rectangles and factor pairs. And in the factor game, in the product game, you had to review finding factors of a number. Okay, so today's problem, your group problem, this will be listed on your blend space, but what you'll be doing is, it says to help, get my pointer, to help classes find rectangles for their exhibits, the school made models. The models show possible rectangles formed by carpet squares. The models for the number 15 are shown. Your teacher will assign you a group of a few of the numbers from 1 to 30. So I'll assign you some numbers 1 to 30. For each of the numbers, you complete the following. Write the number at the top of a large sheet of paper, cut out all the possible models, tape the models together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each of you in class a piece of, pull this forward here, piece of grid paper. So we will be doing the numbers from 1 to 30, and I'll assign each group a number. So let's say I give a group 9. Let's say this group's going to do 9. So they have to show all the ways that they can get 9 by building rectangles or squares. So I'm going to use red. So maybe I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we write the factor pairs. This is a 1, because it's 1 unit. 1 unit by, 1 by 9, because if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 9 on this side. So that would be one example of a rectangle. What's another one we could do? Well, we could do a 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3. because we know that 3 on this side, 3 on this side gives us a square number, which is 9. So right next to each rectangle, we should write the factor pair. So 3 by 3, and this one was a 1 by 9. So I will assign each group certain numbers from 1 to 30 and give you the grid paper, and then you can work the problem from there. So that's one way that we're going to learn about factor pairs. Then after you complete this with your group, you'll answer these questions. The individual, how are you going to do it? You will use day 4, problem 1.4, and those are in your packet. Those are in your individual homework problem packets. Okay? So that is the end of this video. This is for problem 1.4. Make sure you take your notes. You'll work out part of the problem as a group and part of the problems as an individual.